At this time, we have the city manager's report.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I cut you short last time, but I won't cut you short.
I appreciate that.
You got plenty of time, just go ahead.
Oh, good. And because the book actually...
Within reason.
Within reason. Well, ultimately, yeah, we're going to turn the city manager's report, mayor and council, into an opportunity to say thank you. This is the mayor's last meeting that he fully presides. He will be, brought back for November 11th.
Okay, I think this meeting's over.
Yeah, we still have an executive session. Yeah, we still need to talk to you about buying some property. But it is an opportunity for us and members of the community to say thank you. And in fact, I was hoping Pittman would kind of pop out. We do have a couple of as far as items that we wanted to present to you, and then we also have a number of community members that wanted to say, just extend their gratitude to you for the work that you've done.
Okay, thank you. So,
y'all can go ahead.
I really enjoyed the jacket too. That was, I think, for 10 years of volunteering, I think I got this vest. I love it. So thank you. I'll open that later. It's very kind. Thank you all very much.
But yeah, I mean, it's ultimately, you've still got to sit there and be patient as you have for all these council meetings for the past 6 years. As other people come and talk to you, hopefully won't yell at you as they have sometimes during the past 6 years.
Okay.
But I think that there are a number of community members, there are a few people that are here that wanted to say, express their appreciation.
Mayor, Council, Don Warren, 1614 South College.
Yeah, we know where you live.
Mayor, I just want to say thank you for your service, for your leadership, for your mentorship. You know, I served on City Council with you for 6 years, and you were also instrumental in getting me on planning and zoning, and so I've learned a lot over the years. That's just been an honor to work with you. Now, the fun thing, or maybe not so fun thing, is over the course of 6 years, you know, we've had a lot of discussions, and not all the discussions have been fun, but every discussion that wasn't fun, I walked away from it with a learning experience. So I do appreciate your mentorship with that. Now, going forward, I'm excited about you getting back to your private life and your family and your business. And I'm excited for your future, and just want to thank you for your past. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Don. I really appreciate it.
Mayor, Council, John Nix. I live on Jeff Davis somewhere.
We know where you live.
Yeah, I know you know where I live. But yeah, I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah, thank you.
And I just wanted to say that served under Barbara with you as a fellow council person, and then under you as mayor for 5-ish some odd years. I'm doing that as well. And I really, I do want to say thank you. You were a great battle buddy, and I would go shoulder to shoulder with you in almost anything. I appreciate your unwavering beliefs and your stances for things, and then also just kind of a test. You know, I got to be in a lot of situations with you over the years where you really fought for our citizens, and you fought off many usurious deals that people tried to present us with that were shiny and new and looked good on the surface, and you dug down and were able to identify things that would have been a problem for our citizens long run, and would have been a problem for our citizens' employees, the City of Tyler employees. And so I think you know, I know you haven't made everybody happy over the years. We've all heard that in this position, but I do think that there was never a time where we were in a situation that I even had a question that you didn't have the citizens' best interests and our best interests at heart. And that is high praise, and you did a great job. So
thank you very much, John.
Thank you, sir.
For you and Don, I will say that I couldn't have done this job without y'all. Y'all were just incredible support team on council. The current council we have, it's really, as you know, it's a lot more than just the mayor. It's all of us working together with the staff, and y'all both were incredible council members that went above and beyond the normal duties, and you really focused on the citizens as well. So while it's nice that you were giving me some praise today, I couldn't have done it without either one of y'all through the years, because y'all were just incredible council members. So thank y'all for your service too. And by the way, that since we are in a period of COVID, John, we're not having any sort of roll-off for me until after COVID's over. You did not get the proper send-off either. So we'll schedule that later to where we can have all the staff get together and we can all celebrate our years on council together then, okay? So thank you. Hello, Mr. Wynn.
Mayor, Council, Martin, I just wanted to come today and say thank you. Your service as a city councilman and then as mayor, you have done a wonderful job for the city of Tyler. I think you're going to go down in the annals of history as the longest serving mayor.
It was not my intent.
And you have done a yeoman's job. I just wonder though, Martin, you know, as long as we've known each other, did you get your background in service? I think one of the first elected / appointed position was back in our fraternity days. Do you think that is what, we won't go any further
I'm
in
sure
there.
we're not going to talk about that at all.
But again, Martin, thank you for your service. Have fun, but don't go hide because we're going to need you.
Absolutely. So thank you very much. And thank you for putting yourself out for service, James, in this position. In District 4, and that was a district that Don Warren held previously as well. So thank you very much for putting your name out to run. Yes, sir.
Mayor,
You sent me an email the other day, and I
I
asked
had a feeling you were going to say
you
that.
to respond, but you didn't really have to come up to the mic and respond.
We'll talk afterwards.
Yeah.
What can I say? I could say many things. I could stand there all day. I'm not. I just want to say thank you for your service to our city, our citizens. And I want to personally thank you just for myself and my family, the influence that you've had on us and the integrity that you've had in this position. And I really appreciate everything you've done. It's really refreshing and blessing when you have a leader that cares about the staff and the employees and the citizens. And, you know, just a prime example, a few years ago, my son was in the hospital. He had to be transported to Dallas. And the mayor called me on multiple occasions. I knew that he was concerned about what was going on with my family. And I will forever be grateful for that. And anything you need, I'm there for you. And I appreciate you.
Well, thank you. I will tell you that you, I'll just take this time to thank you and to staff, right? I mean, I think at this point, we actually have the best city staff that we've ever had. The competency level in all the different departments, from the leaders on down, we just have an incredible staff. And Kedrick, your work as CFO is amazing. The way that we are so transparent to our citizens about the data and what we do couldn't happen without a CFO like you. So thank you for that. You've just been exemplary, but so has the rest of the staff. I mean, it's just an amazing group of people. Thank you. Okay, yes, ma'am.
Getting down to the lower levels. It's been a privilege to work with you these last several years, and I wanted to recognize 5 qualities that I think you have consistently demonstrated To me,
And
to our city.
I'm afraid you would know, because for the ones that are listening that don't know, Jennifer is the person that does all my scheduling and does all the contacts.
And all your proclamations.
With me, proclamations and all the stuff that you send to the city generally goes through Jennifer, and she helps me stay organized, and I couldn't have done it without you over
Well,
the years, so thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
think, sir, you are meticulous. You have great attention to detail that has challenged us and pushed us to do better and to be better.
Okay, Wally, don't laugh at that.
You are available. You have demonstrated your availability to staff, to citizens, and to the community time and time again with years of service. You are also responsible. You take your commitment and your oath seriously, and you have endured many challenges without neglecting your duty or overlooking any opportunity to make a positive investment in Tyler. You are tenacious. You have never given up in the face of adversity, and you have encouraged and sometimes pushed others to come to consensus in order to move forward. You are innovative. You've been willing to try new things, dream big dreams, and allow room for new methods of approaching an issue. And you are neighborly. You have consistently laid down your priorities, your objectives, and your life for the good of this community. You have demonstrated what it means to be a neighbor in the sense Christ spoke of taking care of your neighbor. So, now therefore, I, Jennifer Pittman, Secretary to the Mayor of Tyler, Texas,
I like that.
do proclaim Martin, M-A-R-T-I-N, as the official acronym of a called to serve mayor. And because I cannot proclaim days, I present you this called to serve certificate.
Great, good, thank you.
Thank you.
That's great.
Well, I heard your name being said.
Okay.
I don't have any prepared statements, but I couldn't pass up coming for your last meeting. So I'm glad I came after Jennifer, because she's echoed everything that I was going to say. I mean, if there was any doubt, and I wanted to thank you, if there was any doubt of the citizens of Tyler how much you love this community, I think this last 6 months, put all that to rest. Right. For anybody that gets into this position for the right reasons, for a servant's heart, you've demonstrated that. And it was an honor to serve with you. It's been an honor to work with you. And I know that how many minutes is left?
Let's look. Let's see.
He's got a timer, I think.
This is for the November 11th meeting, so I don't want to get too specific or anything, but it's 13 days, 23 hours, 37 minutes, and 52 seconds. Not that I want to be specific or anything.
You've been a model for others to follow, Martin, and I do appreciate what you've done, and your care and love for this community has been evident. I know you had one foot out and you were ready to go back in May, and you got delayed, and that was after all of the challenges that the city's been through, up until that point. So I think now you have the record for service of mayor that won't ever be broken. It's
On length of time, anyway.
Yes, that's what I meant, for length of time. There's no beating that record. So
Right.
I like to tell people I had the longest city council record, but now you got the longest record for serving mayor. And I appreciate, everything that you've done for this community, and job well done. I'm glad you're getting to the end, and now we can get some real work done.
Yes. And Mark, you're similar to John and Don on the level of commitment that you've had. You've stayed on as a half-cent sales tax chairman for me during all these years, and so that puts you at many, many years of service, but you did P&Z, council, and half-cent sales tax board. So that could put you 15, 20 years or something.
I've been honored to be able to assist.
Yes, and you've done a great job, and that's what I would say for me as well. I'm just honored and privileged to be able to have served with everyone and serve this community. It's been phenomenal.
Well, good job.
So, thank you, Mark.
Okay, Mayor, I'm back. I'll be brief in honor of you. I know whenever I'm up here, that's what I'm always thinking. Not embarrass myself and be brief.
Right.
But in my short tenure here, I've had the honor to work with you on several occasions. A lot of people may not know that you're the Emergency Management Director, and I really appreciate the passion that you put into the EOC, the time you spent there, and how you really showed how much you cared for the citizens during that time. So I know that's sort of pulling back the curtain. We don't let the public into the EOC, and so they didn't get to see that passion, but I did day in and day out, and I want to let you know that I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate your service. With your leadership, you were able to really inform me so we could inform the public on what we could do and not do and what efforts we should make. So your leadership has been great on that item as well as other items in the community. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, I would be remiss if I didn't have
Right.
anything to say.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, I can't let you leave without having
Yes,
something
ma'am.
to say. So first I want to say that even before I came to council, the last 6 years, whatever I needed, I always reached out to you here at the city, and you always made that happen, whether it was resolutions or if it was anything that was going on in our community. So on behalf of District 3, I want to say that you've made this last year of my coming on to council, the transition has been amazing. You've made it very easy along with the rest of the council, and I want to thank you. And then Dr. Arinthia Mason says,
good.
you've been a wonderful mayor, and she wants you to know that.
That's
And
great.
so thank you so much for all that you've done for me as making that transition onto city council.
Yes, ma'am. And thank you for all your efforts. You work really hard as a councilwoman, and I know you care
We'll
so
be
much.
calling you still.
Yes, ma'am. You can.
I'll continue echoing those sentiments that have been spoken already this morning, Mr. Mayor. But when I came on council 3 years ago, of the many challenges that we had, we were looking to find additional ways to fund city services and also address crippling infrastructure. And you put us on the path with your leadership to address both of those issues, and not just for the immediate, but for the long term also too. And then along comes COVID, and very few people outside of EOC know the level of leadership that you exhibited in the EOC in procuring PPE for first responders and support for the medical facilities. And then the extraordinary effort to make sure that you kept our businesses open in Tyler go unsaid, unmentioned, but now gratefully thanked. And it's been an honor to serve with you these 3 years.
Well, you served on the EOC as well with us as an advisory member, and you did a great job. And none of these things would not be possible again if it wasn't for you and the other council members jumping in on the infrastructure, because no one person does it on their own. So thank you all very much for.
I can. Well, I mean, I really don't know what to say that already hadn't been said, but, I just want to let you know that I appreciate your service, and I appreciate your leadership and also your friendship. Thank you for your honesty. There have been times we've had some very candid conversations, and I think it has made me a better councilman. And I want to say thank you, and I appreciate that, and we will definitely not let you just ride off into the sunset.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
No, I know it, exactly. So again, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Robert.
Well, Mayor, when I came on the podium this morning, Jennifer informed me that she had put Kleenex up here, knowing the emotional person that I am. But I want you to know that I wrote you a poem,
Oh, really?
and so I won't be
Okay.
emotional.
Okay, good.
Can I read you the poem?
Yes, ma'am.
Sometimes
I
our
think-
mayor, sometimes our friend. Best wishes to you we do extend. Your time to retire has finally arrived. Chronic complaining you have survived. Working with you was sometimes a pleasure. There are a few memories we hope we can treasure. There were times what you did we regret, but alas we survived with a fret. Michelle, we hope you're ready. He's now quite yours, quite steady. We hope you survive better than we, but please don't send him back. We've had enough. No more gambles for us. It's been really tough. Sincerely, Mayor, we've been here for 5.5 years together. and My emotions did get out of hand on occasion, but you always were right, and you taught me that if we just be patient and kind,
Right.
we can get through it.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
And that-
thank you. I've enjoyed the 5.5 years.
Me too, thank you. You know, I think it, I mean, I don't think it'd be any surprise to the public that when there's different issues around the city, that we are trying our very best, and we're dedicated to making sure all the citizens are heard and all the citizens are respected. And then it will not have been uncommon for us to have some disagreements, sometimes in public, sometimes in committee meetings. But one thing that I can say is after we walked out of the meetings or finished a council meeting, we always came up with a very good compromise plan that was of the best service to our citizens. And so part of that is public discourse and meetings from elected officials that are passionate. People don't get elected to serve in public, even though we're all volunteers. We don't make any money, so we're not here for the money. We are here because we care so much about our districts and about our city overall. So yeah, there's going to be times where we make a stand, and this is what I believe. Well, that's what you want in city government. That's what you want in government. You don't want people that want money or prestige. You want people that come up here and work for you and believe in something. And that we all have. And the council members that have spoken before all have strong beliefs. And I can assure the public that our very talented public staff, they have opinions too, and they are looking out for the best interests of the citizens. And so we've got such good leaders in every position that they're strong, but they're standing up for their point of view as well. So I'll just say that by the way that government works and how local government works, I'm not going to say Austin or Washington work worth a damn, but I'll say this process works because we're citizens having good discourse. And so I'm just proud of each and every one of y'all, and it's been my honor to serve with you and previous councils. It's really just been an honor and privilege, and now I'm really looking forward to getting back to my business and my daughter and my wife, and really spending some quality time that I've missed with them.
Right.
So thank you all very much. I know, I'm emotional about
It's
them.
bittersweet, Mr. Mayor, and along with that gift, we have a big hug for you.
Great, after COVID, we'll do it.
I'm surprised we could have it.
I am not a hugger, never have been, but, after COVID, who knows, right?
Now, personally, I'm gonna miss being called dude.
Dude. Well, I'll call you every once in a while.
Okay.
Okay, is that all? No, we have executive, no,
What?
we have executive
We have an
session.
executive session. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll do that.
Oh, he's going to get to use the gavel one more time.
Yes, I'm going to, in honor of my daughter, I'm going to slap it really hard. I'm going to smack it.
You always do.
I know, the executive session, the city council may go into executive session regarding